Hey there my young entrepreneurs, it's me Shudak Naim, and today is the end of February 2025. Time check, it's about 8:35 a.m. in the morning, and I want to do something, well, something new. Alright, so I'm cooking my breakfast right now. I mean, as you can see over there, that's my breakfast. You know, doing some scrambled egg, right, chicken breast, right, and I want to share with you all what is the thought process. Okay, what is the goal before the month end? What we implement for company growth and the success. So each time I'm sharing with y'all, you know, I'll be thinking, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I will just give my input. And then at the same time, remember, like, share, subscribe, and tell to the world about WIFIRiceBowl, AuraAdvisor, the beautiful companies that I'm building from scratch. So like I say, we are cooking scrambled egg with chicken breast. So it's like a high protein breakfast. I'm not gonna go so heavy on the carbs for today. We're gonna preheat the pan. At the same time, while I'm doing this, I'm thinking about our client acquisition. Alright, so what is the thought process? You know, what am I looking at? Well, so far, the client wise, I'm looking about still the targeting the 30 financial advisors since day one. But when we ask, Shudak, why is it that it's very hard to hit 30 financial advisors? Do take note, the journey from point A to point B, right, is quite long, and I'm not too proud about it. And that's the reason why I'm saying it's always about fulfilling the customer needs first before we find another customer. Okay, next thing. Other than that, how can we ease up the client acquisition? Very simple. We have to figure a way to really slow down. Alright, slow down on our clients. Not slow down, but accelerate. Right? I mean, more like a way to really cut duration from 30 to 15 days. Because I really don't like. Alright, I really don't like the long wait. Just imagine one customer taking 1 month to close the deal. So the pan is on, then the pan is off. Alright, so I'm just gonna push it one side, you know, just make the egg not too hard. Alright, not too hard. It's just gonna be like, you know, scrambled egg early morning. Right, early morning breakfast. Okay, right now, one may ask, hey Shudak, what is the next plan for March? Alright, March is very simple. We have to hit that goal. Right, no matter what happens, we have to hit that goal. And that's why I'm always saying, you know, it doesn't matter what other people think about us at this moment, as long as we're having customer coming in and fulfilling the customer needs, I'm happy enough. Yep, the scrambled eggs already done. Boom. We're gonna put in the butter for chicken breast, so we're gonna heat it up. And later I'm gonna share with y'all what I'm having my breakfast with y'all. I'm gonna share with you the blueprint that I made to talk to the customers that I'm looking at, because we're not just going to go in and do the work. More like we're going to be like, hey, this is the country, this is the niche, this is the thing, I'm looking at it. I'll take a screen capture, I'll put it in the video so all of you can take a look what I'm looking at, which is very important too. And remember, do not follow me at this point yet, because I'm still doing the expansion or growth phase. I don't want you to do things then be like, hey, you know, I followed this person online and then it didn't work. Yeah, it won't work because I myself haven't tested yet, so do not do it. So we cut the chicken breast into half so we can cook faster a bit, and go. I'm gonna lower the heat down. Yeah, so we're gonna wait for the chicken breast to cook, and then after that I'm gonna bring it to the table, and then I'm gonna share with you what's going on and what I'm looking at, which country is gonna target. So let's go. Alright, my young entrepreneurs, I'm done cooking. Very simple. Okay, it's just chicken breast, scrambled eggs, and then a bit of chili sauce. That's all. And it's gonna be 9 in the morning. Okay, so what's the plan? So the plan is over here. Alright, I will share my screen capture of my LinkedIn Sales Navigator where you can take a look. Alright, and I really went niche down, like how many financial advisors must be in the company, what is the growth, which part of the country, how much we're going to pitch. So yesterday we had a meeting with a financial advisor in UAE, and then he's really interested, he really wants it. And then I was like, okay, let's move to the next phase, let's close this deal, let's do the onboarding session, and then let's bring you the high net worth client to B2B. This is what the deal was, and then that's what I'm doing now. So that's the thing. So one may ask, hey Shudak, you know, I've been watching you since day one. We were under the block, all right? We were under the block. We were doing you know, freelance, talking about trading and all of this. What are you doing now? So I'm fully focused in my company, and at the same time teaching some schools, because, you know, focus in the company, then after that I just want to free my mind, you know, talk, teach. Next thing that I want to share is the outreach. All right, how many templates are we going to do? All right, so for this campaign we are going to do 5 templates and 2 email outreach, so altogether it was 7. All right, 7 outreach. And one may say, hey Shudak, what is the ways we're going to do? Well, we're gonna just follow Zig Ziglar's book. All right, this is the book. You gotta take a look over here. Zig Ziglar on selling, the ultimate handbook for complete sales professionals. All right, right now I'm in page. Let me just check, where am I? 211, where he talks about the gunfire. That's the thing about a closure method. All right, if I'm not wrong, it's called the, I think it's, or was it quit? Let me just take a look over here, just a few pages back. Yeah. Alright, the quiet formula. Alright, question, understanding, identify the objection, as mentioned earlier. So these are the Zig Ziglar's method. And then once done, then we just gonna do the copywriting and outreach, all these small things. And pretty much this is how the current projection is. Like, hey, my young entrepreneurs, do take note, right? We started under the block, and right now we're here having a, you know, scrambled egg. All right, I hope all of you had a breakfast too. All right, because, you know, breakfast is important. Not too heavy breakfast that you feel like tired. Something like, hey, now I feel the energy, I'm going to do the work. That's the breakfast that you're looking at. The next thing that I want to share is the automation side. So automation side is very simple. I'm not going to sell the idea of AI, right? Do AI, because AI is like overdone right now. Like every single thing has an AI, which is good and bad at the same time. And some people be like, hey, it's too many AI, man. It's AI content, AI this, AI that. Can we like bring it one step lower? I mean, that's the reason why there must be a balance, like a work-life balance. There must be a human AI balance. So I'm not going to focus too much on AI for automation, because we only have 30 financial advisors that are working, so I'm going to work with them closely, especially on the messaging, really personalized. All right, but when you want to do a blast email, yeah, you can be a bit general, like for example, not too general, like, hey, financial advisor. No, you gotta say like, hey, your name or their name, and then the pain point, a simple CTA, and you send the email. All right, simple things. Do not make it so complicated. Do not do an SA. All right, do not make it like you're gonna send like a report to a secondary school or to school, or doing like your diploma. No. Remember, you're talking to CEOs, CFO, COO. So these people are, why are you here for, and how you can fix the problem, and how you can bring extra revenue. Simple as that. That's the key point. All right, my young entrepreneurs, these are the things that I want you to tell, because this is the real world market. I'm talking to clients from UAE, from Australia, New Zealand, some in Singapore, some in Malaysia. So when I give you information, right, it's not that, hey, I'm looking at others and I'm giving their input. No, I'm looking at myself, my company, my structure. It's like, hey, this is how it's like. So do understand that you're getting a first-hand experience in AuraAdvisor. And that's why I always say to my financial advisors that, hey, put out the content, teach them, let them know. It doesn't need to be like too hyper editing, you know, person flying, 3D graphics, stuff. Let them simple editing like this, a vlog, a connection between me and my audience, which is really important, because it's a long journey that I embrace, and there's a lot of up and a lot of down, and that's why I'm here to share everything with you. So now, all right, February is going to come to an end, Next month is the month of Ramadan, of fasting. So what's the content for next month? Very simple. We're gonna go to the bazaar or the market, and then we are gonna do some, look at these small business owners, some SME or MME, and we just ask them, hey, nice food, how do you do your marketing? Just do like casual, right? Just same thing like last year. And it's more like a way to tell to my entrepreneurs, right? If you want to start an F&B business, these are the things you got to look through. Yeah, I'm doing a service base, but at the same time, I have experience in F&B. That's a long story, right? One day I will share with you all. I have experience in F&B, logistics, and I have experience in customer relationship too. So it's all my experience I'm sharing with you all. It's not that, hey, I know this guy who works in F&B, so you just, I'm just giving whatever he shared with me, I'm sharing with you now. It's like I'm sharing with you what the experience I went through, I'm sharing with you all. And especially in the F&B, you need to have like your food hygiene license. So these are things that is to be done. And I'm talking to you all, right, guys and girls, my young entrepreneurs, Bitcoin is trading at $91,000 per coin. I shot the market, it went back to 94, and I was like, should I add a bit more money just to keep the margin a bit? And then Bitcoin just went down again. I was like, wow. So long story short, nobody can predict the market, but if you have perfect strategy, you can enter and exit. But like what I say, I'm not that too good of a trader, so I'm not going to hold too much grudges. And while I'm talking to you, my client is messaging me, talking to me. It's like, hey Shadak, what is the forecast look like for marketing? It's like, hey, it doesn't matter how the forecast looks like, but as long as you have a customer that you are willing to give the value, right? I can throw a lot of value, and I say it is about $5,000, a ton of value. Cost you what? It's done for your system, AI automation, blah 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 blah. Because so much things out there. So that's the thing, my young entrepreneurs. Let's take another bite of the chicken over here. The chicken, and I add a bit of cheese on top, so it's more like a cuisine. But that's why it's just the books I'm sharing with you, right? This is one of the book that I got on a yacht or a ship event that I went. Then I was like, hey, and because some Zig Ziglar that I knew, right? And I got some on Bezos Blueprint. I got some books over there that I will share with you later on, especially the key points that you need to understand on sales, because it's not, when you're selling, it's totally different, right? It's not you just talk only. You need to listen carefully. It's a framework, right? You need to clarify, you need to identify this objection, negotiation, and after the sign of contract, how long is the contract, all right? What is the onboarding session, service delivery, what are you going to deliver? So these are the things that a lot of business owners don't know. They don't know, but they open up a business and they start learning, which is really, really bad for you, because you need to understand the basic fundamental first. You need to be a freelancer, you need to be a specialized freelancer first to really understand what's going on. Then from there, you see that, hey, there's like 2 customers with me that really wants this service. Now I just want to go all in, cash in, all right? Just scale it up, all right? Open up a license, get a business license, and go scale it up. If you don't have any information in, right, and you open up a business, right, the chances of that business to fail is really high. So that's the thing that we really don't want that to happen. And as a result, AuraAdvisor has been like this, even though we have 1 or 2 customers here and there, but that's the reason why we are still managed to grow, because we know who's our customer, we know what service they're doing. At the same time, we know what is a projection looks like. Yeah, it takes some time to grow, right? Every company does that, right? Every company takes time to grow. But the thing is, I'm being transparent and honest with you, so you need to understand that it's not an overnight success. And I'm having a great time, all right? Small things, all right? Having breakfast, talking to you after this. We're gonna go out, upload this content, and then to do the whiteboard sketch up for March, and then work on our reading. The laptop is here, and I'll share with you more. But on the LinkedIn side, that's what I'm gonna do. On the content side, this is the end of the month content. All my young entrepreneurs, I want to keep this video really short, and I just want to come to the point and share with you all what's going on. other than that, right, I've enjoyed the month of 2025, and I'll see all of you on March, the month of fasting, the month of Ramadan. And remember to turn on Tuning and Kesha, and I'll see you in my next video. It's me, Sharak Naim. Always remember to train safe and be smart. Like, share, subscribe, tell to the world. Go to the description, check all the links where I put on my social media. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care and bye.